Hello everyone and welcome. You know why we're here. It's time to give Duma a unit review. Duma is a colorless armor dragon with 174 BST. He's a mythic hero with the anima affinity. His blessing increases HP and attack. Duma is a defensive mythic hero. These characters reduce defense loss penalties when fielded during the appropriate season. Duma has a respectable stat spread. His closest competitors are Male Grima and Legendary Hector, so he keeps very good company. Duma is vulnerable to both anti-armor and anti-dragon weapons, but no one will have weapon triangle advantage against him except Raven Tomes. At high merges, fort level disparity, and investment, that actually matters. There are often situations where effective damage can't secure a one-hit KO by itself. Duma's weapon is Fell Breath. This personal dragon breath has 16 might and grants 3 attack. Additionally, if the opponent has less than 100% HP at the beginning of combat, Duma gains 6 attack, 6 res, and the opponent cannot make a follow-up attack. Now, it might sound a little crazy, but this weapon isn't actually that good. A skilled opponent can choose how effective Fell Breath is, and in AR defense, your attackers are going to be good players. On the enemy phase, someone can just be healed to full, and on the player phase, they can wait until Duma is the last man standing. If you can activate the effect consistently, Fell Breath is amazing. I'm just not sold on how easy that will actually be. Duma's A skill is Defense Res Solo. I don't think it's his best A, but it's good in a pinch. Duma's B skill is Bold Fighter. Give him Death Blow 4, Bold Fighter, and a buddy with Armor March, and presto, you now have a colorless Male Grima that buffs your team and threatens to instantly one-round KO anyone who's not at full. Finally, Duma's C skill is a doozy. Upheaval. Upheaval has 2 effects, and we'll tackle each in turn. First, it deals an unavoidable 7 damage to all enemies at the beginning of Duma's turn 1. This works in all game modes during all seasons, and triggers both when attacking or defending. Now, you might think that dealing free damage is good, and it is, except when it isn't. Because Upheaval will never be lethal, the opponent can abuse it to disastrous effect. They can, for example, use it to activate Escape Route on a low HP Dancer. They can combo it with Lightning Traps and Bolt Towers for consistent Vantage or Desperation setups. Or worse, they can use it to trigger those skills in conjunction with Brazens too. It isn't all bad though. Upheaval's damage effectively makes your Aversa better and their Aversa worse, for example. It also makes any buildings that care about HP, like Panic Manor or Tactics Room, just that little bit stronger. With that in mind, Duma is not a fire and forget unit. To use his C skill to the fullest, you really have to plan and test your map. I really like that. The better that you know your own map, the more effective Duma can become. He's kind of like the hero's incarnation of home field advantage. The second effect of Upheaval is a free catapult. Whenever Upheaval activates, Duma destroys any offensive structures within his column. This only works while defending an AR and only during anima season. Mechanically, this is identical to Catapult, with one notable difference. It doesn't check the level of your opponent's buildings. To use Duma productively on defense, the opponent shouldn't be able to attack him with someone at full health. The way I see it, there are 2 scenarios where that happens. First, the opponent just runs out of time and must, like it or not, attack Duma with a weakened unit. Second, your defense has multiple sources of chip damage, stuff like Savage Blow, Poison Strike, and of course Upheaval itself. With enough indirect damage, you can overload healers, and the opponent will just run out of time due to all of the healing, rather than clearing your units. Is this good? Maybe. Is it better than existing stall strategies? I don't really think so. If you want to use chip damage, I think a team of Fire Sweep units paired with pre-charge mages is simply more effective. Duma is a good unit, but Legendary Azura combined with Ophelia, Fire Sweep Archers, and Veronica is, well, utterly broken. Beyond this, Duma has a core irredeemable weakness. His entire existence, everything about him, is shut down by air. His bulk is undercut by dagger debuffs. His adaptive damage is nullified by Mystic Boost. Enemy phase auto doubles like QR get punished by Lithyaberg. And finally, his personal skill and weapon are nearly hard countered by Sparkling Boost. Not only does air disarm Duma, she does so well and for free, and is going to be a part of almost everyone's AR raiding party on light season. Overall, Duma is a new addition to the premium armor category, but I don't think he reaches must-have status. Unless you care about tier 21 or higher, his defensive bonus won't realistically matter, and if you want a high attack armor, there's always Legendary Hector, Male Grima, or of course, Surtur. Duma's colorless typing is interesting, but I think Female Grima is honestly more useful as a colorless do-everything unit because of her flying mobility. If you do decide to summon for Duma, I think he'll be a strong addition to your barracks, but the God of Strength might not be the strongest option for every team. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like or subscribing. You can find me on Twitter at DireThunderYT, so feel free to send me cool stuff or just drop by to say hello. As always, I hope to see you next time. Take care.